Right, okay, so we're going to have a look at the ultimateears Boom 3. This is the red one. If you watched my previous video where I went through the job lot of the speakers that I purchased, then you'll see that this one was the one that was speaking in German, and I've fully charged it now, so let's power it on. And as you can see, there's a little bit of distortion there. I don't know whether that's the speaker or whether it's the electronics, I don't know. But if we do this,
100% geladen.
so 100% charged, it's fully ready to go. Now the battery in this one does seem to be quite good. I've left it on for about half an hour and it's still at 100%. Obviously I'm not playing music through it, but that's fine. First thing we'll do is we'll run the Boom app. So the app does allow you to remotely power on and power off the device and play music. And we'll change this back to
100% charge.
right. So we're back to English now. That's fine. You can do firmware upgrades and everything from this, but I'm not going to do that just now. Right. So I think what we need to do is get inside this and then have a look and see if the speaker is blown, if there's any physical damage or anything like that. I do actually have another one here. So this is an old Boom 3 that was faulty, but it has a good battery in it, and I believe that the speakers are good. Right, now to get into this, these can be a little bit problematic. So it used to be on the old Mega Blasts and stuff, you would pry here, pull this off, and then this would slide out of here. The problem with doing that is often that you will damage the mesh cover, and I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. I'm probably going to need two of these, and I may have to use a metal one, and that's when the damage occurs. But I can show you this. So this is the top of the spares one I have, and you can see that you really just have to get in about here and pull these out, and then this comes off. Okay, that's those two bits off, but I'm not convinced that's the best way to do it. So looking at this one, it should end there. I don't see anything really. We just need to force this bit off, I think. So it feels like, there we go. Oh. Yeah. So there is, as you can see, a glue. That's probably to make it waterproof. That's gone now. But you need to overcome that. Didn't really do any damage to the casing, which is great. So there's the battery. We think the battery's good on this, but we need to get this bit off. So we need to get this bit off, take the mesh off, and then we should be able to get in and get to the speakers. I think we can pretty confidently say that that has not been removed before. Okay, and that's it out of there. Right, I'll just take this board off, and then I don't have to clip the whole section in. There we go. This should come out. There. Okay, so in order to get the speakers out, there's two metal rods here that you can see. We'll take that one out. We just have to do the same here. And they just come out. And these bits are glued in as well. So in order to get them out, the pressure and then pull. Okay, so that's the little radiator. And then we've got the speaker here, so we need to do the same thing. Once you get in enough, then you'll get access to the glue, because the glue isn't all the way around. It's actually slightly further in. So we'll take this speaker out, and then we'll see if we still get the same issue. Okay.
100% charge.
That one sounds fine. It's as much as we can take it apart. Right, there's not much of anything there really to say why it's making that noise. Speakers all look good. Don't see any damage. So we're not getting anything out of there. Interesting. Put this into the other side. No, I don't think it's a wiring thing. I think the speakers just had it. Nothing. Look at that, that's weird. I think there's a break in the cable inside there. Okay, so that speaker has had it. I think what we'll do then is we'll put it back together. Let's get the speaker out of here, put it into here. We might as well. Okay, let's put that on here and test it. Power. Let's just put the other speaker in as well. That's better. Okay, so that's working. So let's power this down. Okay, that's the main unit done. Just need to get it into here, put it together, and we are done. Okay, right, so I've finally managed to get this back together, and it was a considerable effort. It's not 100% perfect, but it is pretty good. The thing about this is that really you don't have to take this mesh cover off, I guess, unless you're replacing the cover because of damage or something. But I would strongly suggest that you don't remove this because it is awful to get back on here. I think I spent probably about an hour trying to get this so that both sides were flush. The first bit goes in fine, but then you have to stretch it and pull it. You think it's going to tear, and then getting this bit in here, and it would normally sit, but this bit would be proud of the rubber. Just really, really difficult. Don't worry about these bits at the top. That's how it's supposed to be, and it's the same at the bottom. Once the top and everything goes in, those are hidden. The other thing to point out is that this just goes in and out here like that, so you should never really have to take that off. That was a mistake, taking that off, so I won't do that again. Right, the unit's put back together. It's got that little bit with the speaker, but that should be fine. Doesn't sound too bad. And just push it down. There we are. And then we can put this on. Okay, back together again. So power on. Yeah, that sounds great now. There's no, okay, there's no distortion there. Bit of music. Okay, so yeah, that's working fine. Definitely just the speaker. Right, so that's our first speaker fixed. A few more to go. We're going to have a look at the LG PL7 next, and then probably the blue version of this. Now, I think the blue version has pretty much the same issue as this one, so that might be quite a quick video. And then we will probably look at the Audio Pro, so a couple more to go. I'll probably intersperse these with other videos of other fixes, so they're not just concentrating on one thing. But I think that's probably going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you get the opportunity and you're on the mobile app, then please do consider pushing the like button, and please also consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.